Charlie, your lawyer Chris Sakely is here. He got you out. Time to go.
Thanks, Dallas. You've been a great host. Chris, thank you for getting me out of there. I appreciate that you got here so early.
No problem, Charlie.
Am I going to be able to get my Michigan driver's license back after that DUI I just got busted for?
As of 1999, Michigan's drunk driving laws state that if you are convicted of drunk driving, your license can be revoked, possibly for the rest of your life.
Boom. That really sucks. Is there any way to avoid that?
The decision to revoke someone's license and the duration of the revocation are based upon the number of prior drunk driving convictions on a person's record over a specified time. If your license is revoked, it is possible to get it back. You'll have to file a request for restoration through the Michigan Secretary of State's Driver Assessment and Appeal Division.
How does the Michigan Secretary of State's Driver Assessment and Appeal Division decide if you can drive again?
Good questions, Charlie. If you have 2 drunk driving convictions within 7 years, you may request a restoration hearing 1 year after the revocation. If you have had your license revoked in the 7 years prior to the current revocation, you must wait for 5 years before you may request to have your license restored.
Cool. How do we ask for a hearing?
Any request for a restoration hearing in Michigan must be made to the Secretary of State's Driver Assessment and Appeal Division. Having me on your side during this is important.
Okay, what do I need to come up with for you to get the ball rolling on this?
You will need a substance abuse evaluation. It must be conducted by a qualified professional and the paperwork must be complete, accurate, and up to date. Attach a copy of the questions you were asked as well as your answers to them. The goal of this evaluation is to determine whether you have an alcohol abuse problem. You also need to get a urinalysis. This test must be conducted to test for the presence of various drugs in your system.
But I was driving drunk from alcohol, not drugs.
Even if you are convicted of driving under the influence of alcohol, this test is mandatory because the results could be indicative that you have replaced alcohol abuse with dependence on another drug. You will need only the substance abuse evaluation to obtain the hearing date.
What do I have to do at the hearing?
At the hearing, you'll also need to present letters from members of your community attesting to the fact that you have abstained from alcohol and drugs. These letters must all be notarized. Remember, the burden of proof in a restoration hearing is on you. There is no presumption of innocence. You have to prove that you are worthy of another chance.
Thanks, Chris. I will call you in the office later. What's your number again?
Call me at 248-504-2135. I'll take your call personally and answer your questions without any charge.
Thanks, Chris. I'll be calling you at 248-504-2135 today. Can you give me a ride home?